my mother is there or whatever, and I'm still laying in the bed, right?
Ryan Little.
What's up, guys? It's the girl Cheryl Nicole, and we are back with another video. This Wednesday is my first time bringing story time to my channel. Not my first time overall, but the return, if you would. So guys, I've just decided to add a little bit of flavor and spice to my channel just by bringing you some epic story times so you can get to know me a little better and just take a look on what I've been through throughout my lifetime. So guys, for those of you who do not know, you can follow me on all of my social media platforms as She's Cheryl Nicole. That's Instagram, Twitter, and now TikTok. Guys, listen. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? What are you waiting on? Go hit that subscribe button now so that you are notified every time your girl uploads new content. If you are not new, thank you for all your love and support. It is greatly appreciated. Thanks to all 519 of you. I'm so excited. Just watching my channel grow over a few days warms my heart, because without you guys, there would be no views and no subs. So guys, without further ado, first of all, make sure you have your wine on deck, because we're about to get it popping for this story time, and we're about to get lit. As you can tell from the title, it's about to get crazy. So yeah, just sit back and relax. Make sure you grab your wine. Okay, so this story time is gonna be a bit crazy because I was maybe still, well, yeah, I was still in high school because my mom has been passed away now for 8 years total. And listen, it was a hot mess. So it was just one day. It was me, my mom, and my sister at home. So it was my sister, my mom, and myself at home, and I don't even know what made me come up with this. Like, I feel like when I was a child, I always played a lot, so maybe that's the reason why I did this, but it was just ridiculous. And yeah, let's just get into the story time. But first, okay. Oh my God. But no. First, okay, so we were at my grandmother's house. My grandmother was possibly at work because, like I said, it was just me, my mom, and my sister at the house. So I believe that I had, it was on a weekend because I didn't have on school clothes or anything like that. So we just had to just be chilling around the house or whatever. So there are like 4 rooms in my grandmother's house. I was in one of the back rooms, right? So I decided to like walk out of the front area or the living area where everybody else was and go into the 4th bedroom. So I go into the bedroom. I just lay there like I'm passed out. Like I was just laying on the floor of the bedroom, just acting like I was passed out. So my sister was the first person who came into the room, and then she noticed that I was laying on the floor. So she ran and got my mom. She was like, oh my gosh, my sister or Shay is in here passed out. We need to call the ambulance and stuff like that. I don't think they said something about the ambulance at first, but yeah, maybe that comes on down the line. But so my mom ends up running in the room really quickly, and she's screaming, like just insanely screaming. She's calling my name, telling me to get up. She's shaking me and everything. Guys, as she is trying to make me get up or make me become conscious, this lady slaps the piss out of me.
Wait a damn minute.
Like, it was so horrible because, guys, I couldn't move. Like, I couldn't do anything. So I'm just laying there. Like, I didn't crack a smile. I didn't say, ouch, oh my gosh, mom, what are you doing? I just At this point, I feel like I was just too far deep already into this situation. Like, I don't even understand. But anyways, so at this point when she slapped the hell out of me, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this lady really just slapped me. Like, she was still trying to get me to wake up. But, you know, I had to keep going along because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I already started this. If she think that I'm playing or she feel like that I'm playing, she gonna beat my ass. Okay, so I had to take it to the extreme. Guys, when she slapped me and she realized that I was not waking up, she called an ambulance, y'all.
Ah! What the fuck?
She called 911. I was like, okay, so now, girl, you really gotta get them acting skills. You gotta put them in the top notch, the quickest gear and the baddest gear of them all, because I'm just like, either that or you can get your ass whooped. Like, it's just that simple. So I was just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so sis called she called the ambulance or whatever, and you know how you just lay on the floor and you try to just close your eyes and make it seem like you're not breathing, so you try to stay as still as possible. Like, that's what I was doing. Lord, the ambulance, like the paramedics and everything got there. They put me on a stretcher, taking me from out of my grandparents' home, putting me on a stretcher, taking me outside, putting me on the emergency van or the ambulance, if you would. And they're talking to me. I hear them because clearly I'm still conscious. And the paramedic was like, oh, Miss Harris is playing a trick on us and stuff like that. Basically trying to get me to move or just say anything so they can know that I was not serious. Because I was breathing, I had a pulse, and my eyes was like still, you know how you close your eyes and you're just like blinking? That's exactly how I was. So they load me onto the ambulance or whatnot. And girl, I was just, I don't even know. I had to keep my eyes closed the entire ride because I'm just like, yeah, if I wake up now, I'm probably gonna be on my way to the emergency room for real with serious injuries because my mom did not play. So we ride all the way to the ambulance, all the way to the hospital, the emergency room. Remind you that my grandmother lives like a street over from the emergency room. So literally we get into the ambulance and we drive over a street to the emergency room. So they take me off the ambulance, they roll me into the ER and they put me into this room, and they were doing some stuff. I don't remember if they like ran tests or anything like that, but I know that we were in the ER for maybe about an hour. So when they transferred me from the ambulance to the room in the ER, like after they got me checked in and stuff like that, I was just basically in the hospital bed in the emergency room. So there my mom was sitting on the side of the bed. She was just so quiet. She had called my grandmother. She was like, oh my gosh, Shay passed out and blah, 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 blah. Like, I can hear all this because I'm faking. Like, it was horrible. And my mother passed away and she did not know that I ever did this. Like, and now just telling the story, I feel so bad, but we did finally tell my grandmother, and when we did, me and my sister were dying because it was just so funny. Like, I just could not believe that I had this and stuff like that. Like, I ran up a hospital bill quick. Like, it was ridiculous. So as we're sitting there, my mother is there or whatever, and I'm still laying in the bed, right? So I'm just like, okay, at that moment, I'm just like, oh my God. So what am I gonna do? Like, they don't find anything. There's nothing wrong with me. They can't find anything wrong with me. So they're just basically, it's just a waiting game. So I had to come up with a plan. I had to think quick on my feet because I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like, if I do not just do something that's just so dramatic right now, I'm gonna get a whooping. Like, I didn't know what to do. And when I say my mom did not play, if you did stuff that you knew you was not supposed to do, she was gonna tear that ass up. I had one of those type of moms. Like, she ain't played it. Like, I was gonna get beat to sleep, and we were not about to do that. So I had to get whoopings, but I always did stupid stuff to get a whooping, if that makes sense. So I'm laying in the bed and I'm kind of like peeking, opening my eyes, looking at my mom sitting on top of the bed. And baby, I did what any other child would do. Burst into tears. Cause why not? Y'all, I'm laying in the bed and I just had to work up these tears and these waterworks. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't just believe it. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, girl. Like, oh my God. It was just, I don't know what happened, Mom. When I say, sis, she was just so excited I had finally opened my eyes and woke up. She was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that you're okay. Like, you scared me. Don't ever do that again and blah, 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 woo, woo. And I just had a doctor bill for nothing. Possibly could have been on Medicaid, you know, when people are younger or children or whatever, they have Medicaid. So I probably was on Medicaid and they probably paid for it and stuff like that. But I was just like, there's no way. So after I left the hospital, we went back to my grandmother's house. And it was just like stuff was just normal again. Like, I don't really think I did too much because, of course, if you were sick in a black person's home or a black family's home, if you're sick, you're sick. If you don't go to school, you just ain't gonna do nothing because they feel like, okay, well, you could have went to school, so what you doing, sis? Guys, that was like the wildest stuff I had ever did in my life. Fake passed out and had to get a whole paramedic. They had to come get the paramedics to pick me up and take me straight over to the emergency room. Like, I feel like if my mama was still alive today, she would probably still whoop my ass for that because, yeah, I was dead wrong. But guys, this was the very first story time that I had for you guys, and hopefully that you enjoyed because I truly enjoyed telling it to you all. But, I mean, if you still have some drink in this cup, baby, you need to finish it, okay? Because we cannot let that good stuff go to waste. But before you go, please make sure that you have hit that subscribe button so that you are notified every time your girl uploads new content. Period, baby. Like I said, I'm so thankful for you guys. And please drop a comment in the comment section. I plan to bring you guys a whole lot of videos. A lot of story time videos. Like I said, story time Wednesday. Wine down Wednesday. Make sure that you have your wine or whatever you like in your cup and bring it on because, yeah, we're gonna be a whole vibe and we're gonna get it popping.